Hey guys, today it's time for something new. I'm continuously trying to improve my quality of tutorial. This time I'll be discussing some serious topic with a bit humor. So, our today's tutorial is about how to safely store passwords into your database or in any other mean. So, let's begin. Storing passwords isn't a big task, isn't it? It's really easy, as in most beginners do that. But when I asked those beginners and some professionals how do they store passwords, they said I store them directly. What? I was totally shocked. They were doing it really wrong. Storing passwords as it is like committing an easy suicide. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like eating rat poison on your own. Isn't that hard? But it's really wrong. So, for God's sake, somebody get access to your database. What will you do? He'll get all your credentials out and you'll be watching. You'll be sitting. Who was that? What will I do now? So, it's better to save your passwords in a right way rather than just staring, and staring. So, let's begin a tutorial. I'll be teaching you every mean of storing passwords for web development, especially with the PHP. So how passwords can be stored? I have the answer. Simply hash them. Now, what does the hashing means? Hashing means we'll be passing a password through a filter that will convert your password into a really difficult string, which is not understandable by machines or neither by a human. They'll not be able to decrypt that password. So here we'll be using some common algorithms from the PHP core and some really common algos that are out there are used for hashing, and I'll be telling you about the consequences of those common algos. So let's begin. Here's begin how will I store passwords. Now I'm going to tell you some name of common hashing algos that people use out there, like MD5, MD4, MD2, and SHA-1, etc., and etc., and a lot more are out there. But using these algos is really right? No, I won't recommend you to do that. This time, using these algo is like committing an adventurous suicide. Now, what do that means? It means like you're going for skydiving without a parachute bag and you've jumped from the airplane. Now, you know what will happen to you next. Or it must like bungee jumping without rope. You know what will happen next to you. You guys have has the passwords, as I said, but that's not the really right thing, because you are hashing them. You're doing the right thing, but with the wrong algos. Now, what do that means? The algos that I've listed in the videos as most common can be brute forced. Now, what is that? That means randomly trying to get hashes. Like if I blindfold you and say you to fire 1000 paintballs on a circular board, one will surely hit the center. Yep, isn't it? It's like trying and trying, you'll get the result. And isn't it's a big deal for you to fire 1000 paintball? It won't take years for you to do that. It's much like with these algo. A normal computer can decrypt them or can generate the same hash. Now, what's the solution for this problem again? Well, I've got this solution of this problem again for you. It's like you should use a relatively slower algorithm. And I have a good news for you that PHP offers a core function to do all these things. Amazing. Another thing that I found most interesting in this tutorial. So now we'll be discussing about PHP's hashing API. So now a question came. What PHP does to hash the password, and how can a web developer hash the password using the PHP's password API? So the password API comes within the core, so you don't need any kind of extensions for that. Now, something else, how a web developer can access to that API. PHP provides a simple function for that, that is password underscore hash, a string to be hashed, and algorithm. Currently, it offers two algorithms, that is password bcrypt and password default. Both are really nice and really strong. So now, how this is more secure? This API is really more secure than that of others, because whenever you generate hash, it will be never same as of the previous one, because every time it uses a random sort, which means a different hash string again. And meanwhile, it's relatively slower than that of other algos. I know I've read that it takes around 0.01 second to generate a single hash. That's quite slower, really slow in computers. So random salt, never be the same, slow, and it costs more hardware for generating the same hash. It means we're gonna need a really strong hardware to break that hash. Now, here's an example. We'll be hashing a simple password that is used by most of the peoples on the web. And that is 1 2 3 4 5. So now we'll be hashing it with PHP's password default algorithm with the API. This API is only available for PHP 5.5 or above. Now let's hash it. We'll be comparing 5 hashes, and we'll be checking how random they are and how different are they are from each other. So here are they. I have a question again. If hashes are not same as of last time, then how will I verify the passwords? Well, I have a solution. It's quite simple. PHP's inbuilt core function, that is password verify, will make the task really simple. You just put it in an if conditional and it will do your work. You just need to put password underscore verify hash string and the password. That is entered by the user or the normal string. It'll verify it in true or false and your task is done. Now I need your guys' help. You guys have to help me in making tutorial, which means you guys have to advise me how to present this type of tutorial. I hope you like the videos. Please give me advice and in the comments below. Please share this video. I'll really appreciate you. Make it viral on the Facebook. Please, please, and please. Thanks for watching.